Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Oversalt Tournament of the 3rd of August. We are in the match between Fox Nihili and vtilte. My name is Alenvil, and with me is George. Welcome, George.
Thank you very much for having me, guys, and welcome. I'm excited for this match here. What do you expect to see from these two teams, man?
To be honest, I'm probably expecting them to rather go into the 2-2 direction, even though we don't have it locked in this tournament, just to throw that right now, because probably they are already all scrimming with that, and they feel like they are better with that.
No, I'm hoping to see one last coach match, just for some sentimental last-ditch efforts, just a last little bit of goats that kind of would be nice. I'm gonna miss that comp so much as a main tank, but yeah. Definitely, I'm going to expect to see some 2-2-2 as well. A lot of Orisa Hog compositions as well, as that's really strong in the meta right at the moment. But we'll have to see what these teams pull out of the sleeves and yeah, that.
Yeah, that is definitely something that I expect as well, that they're probably going to go with the Orisa Hawk combination, because that pull pork combination is just kind of sweet for most of the time.
Yeah, but however, we've seen a lot of diverse compositions being run. Well, at least I have, and we really don't know what to expect. I feel like it's kind of a when people are back in 2-2-2, I kind of feel like it's people kind of feel lost because they can't play goats anymore. So I feel like people are running a lot of different things because the meta is actually quite balanced for now, what I believe at least. But with the release of Sigma coming up soon, we might not expect to see as much bunker as we would have thought.
Yeah, that will probably split up quite fast, and because Sigma doesn't feel like he's really a tank that would thrive in a bunker composition anyway, but he would rather throw them out. But we are heading now into the match, and it will be Route 66 as the start.
Yeah, so I'm just going to go put it straight out there. I'm expecting bunker on the defense, maybe a wrecking ball, actually, on the attack, because it's very powerful and you can boop them off the gas station. You can just CC the bunker to death unless countered well. Now, let's see what these guys are going to pick. We've got 30 seconds left. The anticipation is killing me.
Well, we got 30 seconds left where they can throw out their halfway troll compositions till they can finally throw out their composition before they can actually leave the spawning room. So, yeah. But I'm kind of interested by both teams if they will really go around the 2-2-2, or if we could perhaps even see the Skyfox strat once again, because that was quite pioneered actually on Route 66, so that would be actually surprising for me as well.
Yeah, but it looks like, dare I say, some bunker comps. It looks like actually mirror comps on the both teams. Yeah, so that just goes ahead and says what the meta is right now. I'm interested to see what both the Hanzos can do on this map, like defense and attacking Hanzos. Maybe see some one-on-one duels here, but other than that, it's just going to be pull hook dead, and we actually see Vlad maybe switch onto the Baptiste instead of the Mercy here. So it'd be interesting to see what it can do with this immortality field. But 10 seconds are remaining. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready, and I'm kind of surprised that they're switching off the Mercy, because that could cost them quite a bit actually, without having the Mercy there to have like a 7th body actually for the team to use.
Yeah, sort of. But however, it's coming in right now. We see just both teams. They're just trying to set up attacking team, trying to force cat. But Fox Nihili just holding up on the defense on the gas station, as we've previously seen. Nade comes in, but unfortunately, it does not connect. And now you need to be careful here, because that Roadhog is going to apply shield break to both those teams, and if they hit a pull hook, it's going to be bye-bye for them. But with both tanks antied there, Rez actually manages to get hooked, but the immortality field from Vlad comes up. However, AZ managed to find the pick onto Integral as well, but the Resurrect comes in, and we're back at a 6v6. And it looks like they're actually forcing the cart quite far up, forcing them off the gas station. Mr. Aki Slays 2 actually managed to find himself antied there, but it doesn't come out. And what's the hook there from Rez? No, actually manages to find a pick onto NKZ, and it looks like that Vox Nihili are going to back up here, let them take some space or maybe not. Rez with another pick onto Integral as well. But AZ is just kind of free-shotting them from the high ground. They're not paying attention to him whatsoever. And he's in the back of the supports, just dealing so much damage. But it looks like vtilte might be taking this point.
Yeah, they played it quite nicely. They did move around a lot. The AZ did claim the high ground as soon as they gave up the gas station there. But oh, that was a nice shot actually.
Yeah,
they got
nice early pick there. Wow.
Yeah, but the problem is, I think they should have jumped down early as they went. Oh, there's another hook and another great pick from Rez.
You have to be careful with those hook combinations, man. I'm telling you, especially with the May wall.
Yeah, that's definitely something. But yeah, they claim the high ground quite nicely there. They're forcing the Ana to be on cart duty, and now the next fight will be quite horrendous actually for Vox, because they do have to face all 6 ults against them.
Yeah, however, we do see a switch. NKZ is going to be on the D.Va to try and maybe eat some of those Hanzo arrows and stuff like that. But we see 6 ultimates coming in from vtilte, and one of them just gets used. The Bongo just gets used from a Rissa, but both Blizzards mirrored from Lucid and Bury Me Alive. Dragon Strike coming in as well. But AZ manages to find the pick onto Lucid. Integral trading, but Lucid is going to get resurrected here. So it looks like a 5v5 from now. Nano Boost also coming in, and Bongo coming in from Mr. Aki Slays. And it looks like a pretty even fight now right now, but with the AZ Nano Boost, it looks like clean up for vtilte point.
Yeah, they played it out quite nicely. They had all 6 ults. They did, I think, have to overuse the ults to actually break this comp down, because they did have to use all except one, to be honest. So that could kind of harm them into the next position, since we are going into the close quarter compositions where May and Hanzo really can shine. So it could break up quite a bit now. But Froki Dude has switched over to the Bastion Baptiste as well, and AZ gets another pick there instantly.
Yeah, I know, but the Baptiste definitely seems like the better pick here as well. AZ with 2 just straight off the bat. That's amazing play from him. You do have to be careful though. Bury Me Alive just barely manages to scrape the skin of his teeth there with the ice walls. And Rez actually manages to get hooked by NKZ. NKZ needs to be careful though, because there's a May on him, but it doesn't matter. Bury Me Alive and Rez both go down with the follow-up. And Integral manages to find the pick as well. And vtilte manages to back up. Vox are going to take this one.
Yeah, and this is now the close quarter combat style that you can see, and it looks like Vox are a bit more knowledgeable with that one, because they did find the good picks off there, and the team was a bit too spread off on the side of vtilte. And oh, there's a Dragon Strike.
No, goes the Dragon Strike. Also with the amplification matrix coming in from Vlad, trying to get some extra damage onto there. Seems to be working with Rez, getting the pick onto Mr. Aki Slays. AZ is again going uncontested on this high ground. He's managing to clean up so much damage there.
Yeah, they played it perfectly out. They hit the Dragon Strike that even hit the Immortality field, so there was that already gone out of the fight instantly. And we see both of them just pushing forward, and Blizzard's now thrown out on both sides once again.
Both mirror Blizzards. You deny the cart, but Lucid goes down in the middle of his own Blizzard there. We see the Amp Matrix coming in as well, just trying to get some extra damage and healing to try and stall the car out, but it doesn't look like it's going to be working against vtilte. They're just going all in with the damage. AZ on the Hanzo doing a lot of work there. And I'm sure they're going to take this one. It's just a stall phase. Mr. Aki Slays on the Wrecking Ball actually manages to find himself frozen, and a massive sleep dart onto Froki Dude there from Bez Palivo. However, we're still stalling here. Vox Nihili is still managing to stall this, but I'm assuming not for long as they're going to take this one. Well done to Vox Nihili there.
Yeah, well done. They played perfectly out. I mean, they even, as they had the enemy Hanzo in their Immortality field against them with the Nano Boost, they just anti-healed them and then took him down after the field was done, so they even had that in mind. And right now, I would say Vox have to keep an eye out, because they can't really let themselves be stalled out in any way, shape, or form. Otherwise, they will have a hard time being in the defense once again.
Exactly. And yeah, let's see if vtilte can keep the same great momentum that they had on the offense, on the defense as well, because AZ was utilizing that high ground too much. And I think that when you're on defense, and you can choose where you're fighting, that AZ is just going to have free reign pretty much. So they need to really work on contesting him and making sure he doesn't get those shots in. And with the compositions thrown out now, we're seeing Nat on the Zenyatta as well, just right here. So I don't know if he's actually going to pick the Zenyatta, but it seems like a decent pick with the Discord orbs, in my opinion. What do you think?
I feel like it's a decent idea. The problem is for me that with Froki dude still sitting on the Baptiste, I feel like there could be a lack of healing on their side. So they do have to have a great focus fire condition there to just take down solo members. Otherwise, I feel like the healing won't be enough really to even that out.
Yeah, because you were running Baptiste Anna on the side of vtilte, and that's just going to be so much more healing. But it clearly looks like they've gone for the damaging approach of VoxNihili. Let's see if it works out on the offense for them. So it looks like they're just going to go and sit up on cart right now on the usual gas station spot. Integral with an amazing shot onto Vlad. He shouldn't have jumped there. Wow. And an anti-nade comes in to try and even things out for vtilte, but it doesn't look like it's going to do much good as they're still forcing the cart. And Integral with another pick onto Bezpolivo, and Nat with one as well. So 3 members down, and it looks like the VoxNihili are just going to be pushing the cart as they have the advantage here.
Yeah, vtilte, this did actually a good idea there, which Vox didn't do on the defense. They just pulled out. They didn't want to risk more staggers. They just went out of the fighting zone completely just to let the cart push and give back a 6-man there.
Oh, NKZ actually gets hooked there. Actually gets the hook onto Rez there. What an amazing hook there. Really pulled him out of position. Forced them to take the fight early. AZ wins the Hanzo duel onto Integral, but you've traded here with Bury Me Alive going down. The amplification matrix comes in from Vlad as well to see if it's enough, and it looks like the vtilte are going to manage to hold this one for now. You still have 2 on the point, but it should be clean up. However, the Blizzard comes in from Lucid, but the Immortality Field, Vlad just gets it. Is it enough to save Bezpolivo, though? I don't know. Oh, he's still alive, and he gets the pick onto Froki dude as well. Amazing. And Rez with the whole hog, so Lucid's in trouble, pretty much. Lucid's just in trouble at this point.
Yeah, I feel like that was a bad decision there to actually force out the Blizzard. I would have said probably to the May, just get out, just let yourself be killed, get out of there. We just don't want to force anything, but they used the Blizzard as well, and the fight is breaking out once again there.
Yeah, I know. And if you take a look at the ultimate economy as well, I say that as just as 3 ults get used. Okay, take the words right out of my mouth. But the Bongo and the amplification matrix coming in for vtilte to see if they can hold this fight early, and it looks like they're succeeding with the 2 advantageous picks that they just got, and a massive hook onto Mr. Aki Slays as well. So it could be interesting to see them take this defense early. You've got to watch out for somebody backcapping the point though here, I think.
Yeah, that is an issue that they do have to keep in mind, but to be honest, right now they don't really have something on Vox's side that can really do it. The Dragon Strike goes through now. Yeah,
no, it kind of splits them off a little bit. Integral manages to find something on there, but AZ as well, managing to get the pick onto NKZ, and he actually gets 2 there. So again, vtilte with the advantage over VoxNihili, and they still have 2 ultimates to play with as well, whereas actually Lucid is just coming up on his Blizzard too. Could be quite an even fight. Froki dude finding Rez there. Well, he's got his all hog. Very nice pick there, but the Nano Boost comes in on the Orisa, but it doesn't matter because he's frozen to death. And it looks like VoxNihili are going to be in the cleanup phase. The Amp Matrix came in, but it wasn't enough to save vtilte.
Yeah, but I have a slight issue once again with that. They, for example, the Orisa ult was used a bit too early in my mind before they really moved in, and it didn't really do that much for the team, but they did get the point. That is helpful for them, but they need to push through, otherwise they are in a time disadvantage already. Yeah,
exactly. So they'd so far, vtilte very good on the defense so far. However, Vlad going down early, that's not going to reflect very well. And Orisa is actually walled off here with an Amp Matrix in your face. That's definitely not somewhere you need to be. And it looks like VoxNihili are going to be... They're doing a good job so far of breaking down a vtilte's defense here. A really good job.
Yeah, but didn't really see a full setup from vtilte in the same situation as well, because there was just 3 members there and all 3 just went down and the rest of the team wasn't there. I think those were 3 bad spawns for them, and that's kind of what forced them back, and they didn't really go to set back up. And you can see right now how Vox are setting up towards the door already, the eye on that, and oh, even an ult on that one.
Oh no. Oh, the immortality field just comes in there from Vlad to save them, but the D.Va bomb coming in, destroying the immortality field, enough for Integral to find a pick.
They got the point.
Oh, they got the point. Oh no. That's unfortunate for vtilte there.
Oh. That was quite horrendous, to be honest. They got the point, and then the rest of the team tried to stop it somehow. And now they lost, again, members, and you can see the time is closing in on both sides. Right now, vtilte do have the ult advantage. They 3 are coming up with ults on the side of Vox, but it's still dangerous for them to have the next fight, actually.
They need to be careful, though. They need to be careful, sorry, because they Lucid just took the flank. They actually managed to find a member there. So it's vtilte really need to be careful here. They use the Dragon Strike to try and split up the offense, maybe give them an amputation position, but the Amp Matrix coming in from Vlad as well. Dragon Strike going straight through it for the extra damage. Both Bongos going down as well, but Integral actually manages to come up from this. He managed to find the pick onto AZ. Rez going down to Lucid as well. I don't know if Vlad's pick onto Integral is going to be enough here for vtilte. And Vox nihili, they've got the momentum now. They need to try and get this defense immediately. We see the switch for AZ onto the Doomfist, and he manages to find NKZ. But it's a case of how long can you stall for? Well, you're down a member and you've got anti-naded, so you really need to think about getting that time bank if you're a Vox nihili.
But it looks like Vox are pulling back. Perhaps that's a wiser decision, that they perhaps think about the next fight. They do have the Transcendence. They do have the Blizzard. On the other side, there is the Amp Matrix. There is the Mana Boost and the Blizzard as well. So it's an awkward fight for Vox in any way, shape, or form.
I think it's just an awkward fight in general, but with ultimates to play with, let's see if we can make this thing a bit more refined here. If an ultimate can ever do that. Vlad needs to be careful with that Arisa support, and there's a D.Va behind him, a D.Va bomb as a matter of fact, but the Blizzard comes in. Bury Me Alive actually manages to go down with the Blizzard in hand, but Lucid goes down as well. Amp Matrix coming in for Froky Dude to try and get some extra damage. Dragon Strike coming straight through it to try and get them off the point there. Bury Me Alive manages to connect his Blizzard onto the point to try and force them off the cart, maybe stall a little bit more time, so even if you do draw, and it looks like a draw might happen here, but an AZ on the Doomfist as well manages to find Integral. Can they stall this out? On the Wrecking Ball, you've got the Immortality Field as well, and it looks like you're forcing them back here. There's only NKZ on the D.Va on the point, so you really need to be careful here. And he just got demeched too, as the fight was coming back. You've only got 30 seconds left if you're Vox nihili, so you need to be careful.
Yeah, definitely, and I feel like that was a weird call that they actually pulled out members back. They did switch over Lucid now to the Soldier, so there is something that they want to take care of, and there is now even a switch over, and Bury Me Alive goes down first. Oh, this is not looking good.
Yeah, Integral going down there, and a D.Va bomb from NKZ as well. Just made so much space there, and it looks that vtilte have made Vox nihili very difficult to contest the point here. And all they need to do now is just keep them off the point for as long as possible. Can anyone touch this point? It doesn't look like it. And well done to Vox nihili for the map 1 vtilte, sorry, for the map 1 win.
Vox did a good job to try to catch up, but it just wasn't enough in that case. They did really good to catch up. They just didn't master the spawn room spawn, as it happens at the end of all of matches, especially on Route 66. They couldn't just stop it.
Yeah, maybe some slightly questionable calls for them to pull back. It looks like they maybe played too passive, and it might have worked for them in the past, but it wasn't very optimal against vtilte.
And we are going to a short break, but we'll be right back.